Well, hey there. This is Jay Wyrock attempting to continue our journey on Wizardry on PlayStation 2. That's Tale of the Forsaken Land. And had quite a few technical hiccups on the last couple videos, but this is a new setup yet again. So looking over, looks like I've got the game screen working effectively. I've got the mic, I hope, is adequate, but let me know when you're watching this video what you think of it, and everything else on the layout. But again, I'm Jay Wyrock. If you haven't seen any of the first attempts, aside from the fact that I'm going to be playing Wizardry on a PlayStation 2, actually the fat PS3 60GB version is what I'll be doing. And my focus for the channel is going to be on primarily retro-oriented consoles, maybe some old PC games. I have quite a few games to choose from, a lot of Sega systems, some Nintendo systems, cool PS2 games, PS1. I mean, I got a ton of PS3, PS4 stuff. I've got an Atari Jaguar, which you might notice the box behind me, 3DO. So anyways, looking forward to showing off a bunch of this stuff. Really want to be engaged with the community. If you're watching this and you're not already following me on Twitch, give me a follow. If you're on YouTube, give me a subscribe. I'm also on Facebook. Like my page if you don't mind. When I put on the pause screen, you'll see my links if you didn't see that on the intro. So to kind of recap where I'm streaming to: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, also Mixer, and then I also happen to have a Twitter and a Instagram page as well. So I'm trying to be active for all platforms, and let's get the show on the road. But definitely let me know what you'd like to see in the future. So aside from critiquing like how the video is recorded with the webcam and kind of visual quality, audio quality, all that stuff, but also what kind of games you're looking for. Like I say, I've got a pretty large library to pull from, and my goal really is to be doing stuff that nobody else is, if that's even possible in today's world, but covering games that nobody else is playing on consoles nobody else is playing, you know, either for people that are curious about something that they haven't seen before, or maybe somebody just want to kind of relive. Here, let me turn my game sound down a little bit. This is a living room setup, not like the traditional I'm on a PC in front of my monitor streaming setup. But anyways, yeah, I want to be pretty frequent doing these. In a perfect world, excuse me, I can be doing these nightly, you know, in the evening, because I do have a day job. But then also on the weekend, you know, schedule allowing, maybe do like a longer haul. Trying to figure out the best placement for this mic. Give me a sec here. And so if you're let's try that. If you're just joining me on this broadcast, this is going to be, this is better, part 3 of, oh, I see what's happening. I'm losing my mic. Give me one sec here. I'm going to put on a pause screen. Alright. Let's give this another shot. So I've got my, I swear to God, I've deleted so many of these shitty videos trying to get this right. It's driving me freaking crazy. But it is a work in progress. This is sort of my third-ish stream that I'm attempting to do here. So anyways, I have this mic on my coffee table, and I'm tearing this shit out of my coffee table because the stand that this thing's on, the mic, the boom, it's just not. It's a little bit precarious. So anyways, let's get some gameplay in, man. I swear to God, I spend more time like hooking this shit up than I do playing the game. Anyways, loading game. So what I was attempting to say before that impromptu break is this is my third session playing Wizardry on the PlayStation 2. Tale of the Forsaken Land. Should be good to go to the Labyrinth if I was smart last time and healed up and whatnot. But anyways, yeah, so to recap on my streams, if you're interested in seeing more interesting, obscure gaming, I'll try to look at the camera too. That's the other thing, trying to figure out where to put the camera so I can actually like make eye contact with you guys. But anyways, you know, if you're interested in seeing more obscure, retro, whatever, then I'm your guy. Follow, like, subscribe. I'm on just about every relevant platform. If I'm not on a platform, and I should be, tell me. But I'm not deleting this shitty video. I am determined. We are now done with problems, technical issues, and we should be good. It makes it entertaining maybe for somebody watching me fuck up. That's my birdie. Guess I'll make him the star. Here, come here, big guy. Come on. Yeah. It's my big boy. He hangs out with me. So the last time I was playing this, got to a new area, but shit, I don't even remember what I was doing there. That's what happens when you don't play for a couple days. I know where I'm going, I just don't remember what I found there. And if you're wondering why I'm not attacking with my back party members, I'm basically using equipment where they're not useful for ranged combat, and I don't want to waste their magic points on easy fights. Tell you what though, I am going to interrupt the stream for just one more second, probably like 30 seconds, because I'm noticing the light is a little bright. So, again, it's one of those things I'm trying to figure out. Let me open this first. Ooh, a gauntlet. I don't have any of those yet. That's good. So, bear with me. I'm gonna be right back. Dear Lord. Stupid mic fell over again. I'm like, can this game just be a smooth experience? Anyways, hopefully, yeah. I don't know if the lighting's too dark or not, if that's alright. Let me know if you're watching this. We should be good. Jesus Christ. But I guess the good news is every one of these I do, it's a little bit better on the technical stuff. I don't mind doing the stream. It's not like nerves or anything like that. It's just technical problems. Because I overcomplicated it with like a bunch of different gear. So, let me see if I can get a better angle there. Anyways, I apologize. I may actually delete these. I haven't decided yet. Or delete this one, rather. Or maybe just keep it for posterity's sake, since it sucks so bad. What? There's another one. That's my big guy kissing me. Alright. I'm trying not to engage these guys just because they're not exactly worth my time. But, whatever. See if that sounds a little better. Can you stop it, dude? Sorry, my parrot's being a pain in my ass. Shh. Knock it off. See if I can get him on camera. Nah, he's too far away. Shh. Knock it off. Alright, fine. Yeah, there's better, because at least you're on camera, but big guy. Yeah. Now the camera stand's gonna fall over. I love it. And by I love it, I mean I'm getting annoyed. Oh, that's good. Assistance never arrived, sorry. Bear with me here. Impromptu camera work here. Good enough. Actually, one thing I will do. Try that. See how that looks. Actually, just playing it on my laptop. Or maybe make it centered with the screen a little bit. Try that. Sure, we'll take the slime. It's a little bit better, I guess. But like I say, this isn't going to be amateur hour every time I'm doing these. Just trying to find the right balance of tech and lighting and everything. Plus, when more people are in the chat, it gets a little bit more interesting versus me just playing a game. So if you're watching this, sorry. But if you hop in, makes it more conversational for sure. Especially in a game like this when you're doing a little bit of grinding. It's kind of the nature of the beast. You probably wouldn't be tuning into Wizardry, I guess, if you didn't know that already. Oh yeah, that's where I left off. Okay, so I haven't been past this point. Oops. I can look around, I always forget that too. To a certain extent. I have a method when I'm playing these games is I take every left. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. Now you can search with the X button, but I'm not going to do it like Kingsfield, where I'm searching every inch of every wall. Get a little bit tedious. Okay, door and door. Yeah, sure, why not? It's probably a trap, but I don't care. Oh, and if you're just tuning in and didn't see the other videos, trying to be evil. Right now, the only evil character in my party is myself, Satan, who's a sorcerer. And then the rest of the party members are just people I've kind of picked up through quest lines, and I don't particularly care for any of them. So eventually, I'm going to purge the party of all these yahoos and have a totally evil party. Preferably 2 warriors, 2 sorcerers, a priest, and then perhaps a thief, I'm thinking. Yeah, it's fine. I got some shit to appraise anyways, so. Try not to change my alignment, because some of these decisions, it's a very alignment-based game, and since I'm evil, if I keep looking over there thinking the camera's over there, I'm such an idiot right there. So if I make, like, nice decisions, then eventually that may screw with my alignment and move me, I'm assuming, to neutral and then eventually good. In this case, the reason I did that is he's probably going to be added to the party, so I figured, you know, might as well take somebody else. Otherwise, I couldn't care less. It's going to piss me off if he doesn't join the party or he's not available. Not that I want him, I'm just trying to get through all these little quest lines so that I can actually start making my own party. Like right now I can't go to the inn or the guild and actually craft my own people or recruit. It's just kind of like whatever the game's tossing at me because I'm still in the very beginning. Yeah, you'd better. And if if you end up seeing this video and you notice I'm clicking buttons too fast, like if you were on my stream, let me know. I'm just kind of going through it at my pace, but since these are being posted, trying to be a little bit concerned with the audience as well. Great. Well, that actually isn't too bad. Yeah, well, good luck with that. Your opinion of me means nothing. Sorry, Sarah. Sorry to disappoint you. Alright, let's see if I can get my button presses down. So basically on this one, it's gonna like do a what do you call that? Quick time event, essentially. So let's see if I can. Maybe it's not really a quick time event, it's just a Dance Dance Revolution kind of deal. I don't think it matters. Shit. Well, they made it easy on me, that's nice. Ooh, a charm. It's actually good. Thank you. I will take that. Alright. If you're wondering what the hell I'm doing, I'm just making sure I don't miss anything in a room, kind of like this. Alright, pretty straightforward. Another thing that we need to be looking out for is if there's a cracked wall of some kind. Because you can run through them. Like a little while ago, I just ran through a cracked wall. And if you're just joining, my name's Jay Wyrock, and this is my semi-retro, obscure game-oriented channel. Feel free to let me know what you'd like to see me play. Got quite a few different systems. If you want a list, just ask. Follow, like, subscribe. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Mixer. I don't have an Xbox, but I am on Mixer. And then have a Twitter account and a Instagram account. So definitely engage with me in a variety of different ways. Make me better. Very new at doing the streaming, but I'm taking it seriously, as you might know from the equipment I'm using. So not that I'm rocking a perfect setup, but you know, better than a desk lamp and laptop camera. So I'm trying. Oh. Alright. And if you're wondering like why my hands are moving all over the place, it's because... Come here. You're going on camera. It's because of this guy. This big, beautiful bastard is my love. He's annoying, but I love him. So... Some people have dogs. I do too, but He's my lap pet, I guess. Nah, he's more like a spouse. He's my significant other than the other significant other. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, let's do this. Here, I'll slow down a little bit. Sorry for the rapid fire pressing. Aha. Which I'm not using at the moment. Shh, knock it off. Puzzle. I'm just reading the dialogue on this on the right side. Shh, knock it off. PR or above. I wonder if that means priest. I'm not even sure what that means. Back row 1 to 2. Party minimum 2, so I need 2 party members. Enemy attack is halted by a projectile thrown. Can't combine with assisted allied action. Shows 2 people. I'm assuming they're just taking me right to the one I need. I'm not quite sure I followed their instructions, but whatever. Aha! So then they need to be sitting next to each other, which of course isn't going to happen with my current party setup. So I kind of screwed the game up on this one. Unless, wait. Or maybe I can't do that. No. Alright, so hang on. So you just move it back and forth. I don't even know if that did anything. It says first AA. That's the weirdest setup. I don't even know like what buttons I just hit as far as like making that work. That's not very intuitive, but I guess I'm doing something, so whatever. Maybe it worked. Looks like it did, sort of. What? That's nice. Wow, that's a lot of people. So I'm assuming we're doing defensive Still don't know what the PR means. Maybe it's in the instruction manual, but I'm too lazy to get up and check it out. That's fine, doesn't matter, we're good to go. So we're about front row, 2 to 3 people. The party can be strongly defended by the front row, even from ill status. Okay. Okay. So I guess, oh, okay, that's simple. I don't have to customize it, it does it. Alright. Wow, that is a lot of attacks. So do I have to keep doing that over and over and then burn them with my other guys? Because otherwise... That's where I fucked up, I just defended like an idiot. Alright, let's try this again. Then we'll start casting spells. Doesn't matter, start taking these guys out. Increase the strength of one row, can kill the undead. Well, don't really need the strength since we're defending anyways. Oh shit, I should use that teal too when I can. Doesn't matter. Okay, that's what I was wondering. Like if they were gonna rush again or just go back to like a normal fighting tactic. Well, I'm gonna risk it and just do my usual. We'll attack. And then I'm gonna defend these guys. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I don't know, is it like one on, one off? Let's see what happens. Yeah, that was a bad call on my part. Well, I doubt they're going to do it again. I could be wrong. I guess we're going to find out the hard way. So, I'm going to attack with these two, and then Sarah's going to start healing. Heal Satan. And then, you know what? No, it's not worth it. I'm just going to defend. Could be wrong, but whatever. Because eventually they'll get to a point where I don't think they'll be able to rush anymore. It's got to be dependent on the number of enemies. But you know what? I'm not going to risk it. Let's see what happens. Nope, just a normal round. What? I guess he needed to be healed anyways, but holy shit, I swear I put that on Sarah. Obviously I didn't. Those of you watching this are probably like, no, you didn't. You know what? We're gonna go defensive again. Use her to heal, hopefully herself this time. Oh, I see. She was green, so I thought it was on her. And then I'm not gonna waste a spell. get back to attacking. She can heal. She out of magic? Yep. Alright. Defend. Hang on a sec. Well, at least I'm getting my HP and MP back. That's good. Alright, let's try this new one. And she's got her magic back. So we're gonna... I'm just gonna go all out on these guys. Shit, I should have done it on Virgo. I'm such an idiot. That's right. That actually works out. Well, she resisted the fire. She's probably just resistant to magic all the way around, but I'm gonna try thunder on her just to test the theory. Front row. Oh. What does this do? Increase strength of 1 row. Let's try that. Front row. That doesn't look good. What'd that do? I don't see anything. Maybe it didn't stick. Alright, so... try another damage spell on her. Actually, you know what? What else she got? Evade. Agility. Yeah, you know what? Let's keep doing that. Oh, each level has its own magic points, okay. Let's try Thunder, just to see. I know it's like a massive effect kind of thing, but... Alright. I'll take it. Double slash. Yes. Thank God. What that means is I should be able to create my own party now. Satan is the chosen leader. That's why I need more evil people, because I think trust will be easier to come by. And then I took an arrow to the knee. Sorry. I think he's going hollow again. Sorry. pretty sure it's gonna be hell, bud. I'll see you there. Developed a party rank. Alright. So we got a bunch of different ones. So the bottom left looks like kanji or something. I'm just deciding what I want to do right now. I want to level up or get enough experience so that I can level up a couple characters. I don't know if they can rush now or not. Quite frankly, I don't think it matters. Invert rows. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice touch. Individual action. So we're just gonna defend. Screw it. Really? Okay, good. And again, I'm just defending with my back party members just to save magic points. No reason to waste them. Although it doesn't look like he refilled my magic last time. Alright, so we're looking good. I'm not going to waste time getting Kyo up this time. Oh god. Well, I'm about to fire your dumbass, so I'm about to betray that trust, so you'll be right back to square one. Kind of an asshole, sorry. Well, that's good. What about you? Don't think I will. I think you're fired too. Don't care about your dream, and you're probably gonna get fired as well. Well, the good news is you'll be able to help the people in the town because that's where you're gonna stay, and I'm not taking you back to the labyrinth. Oh, God. Meter in the upper right of the status screen will indicate trust. Okay. Party rank is whatever the fuck. You have plenty of potential in qualifying as a respected leader. Your true worth will be tested starting here. Okay. So I wonder if, like, my rank is what was glowing on the bottom left. Or that's the party rank. I don't even know. Either way, we're going to get everything maxed out. We're going to be badasses. So let's test that theory. We're going to go to View Party, Trust. So we're in the yellow zone. I assume that goes to orange and then probably red. Interesting. Okay. And I never really paid attention to everybody's neutral. Interesting. Except for me. So really, in essence, we could get along. But I don't like them. I just don't. I need to be in, maybe I'm a control freak, but I need to be in control of my party. Like, I need to be the one creating it. I don't like being, you know, hand-fed party members. Just not how I roll. So we're going to pop a transfer potion. Head to town. Make some spells. Appraise our equipment, and then see what we can do about our party. And then we'll call it a night. Kind of a slow start due to technical issues, but knock on wood, I think the next video I might actually have a straight up normal video without cameras falling over, mics falling over, tables falling over, lighting bad, and every other freaking problem I've had. But I bounce back quickly. See what we can do. Alright, saved. Going to Viga's shop. What you got, Viga? Humma humma jigga Viga. What? More talking? Alright. It's influenced by the moon. May mutate. Interesting. On a crimson moon. How do I tell what the moon is? Here we go. You ask, you shall receive. Depending on the amount of time passed, the moon will change phases as you wander the labyrinth. The phase of the moon is displayed next to the status panel. Alright, I'm gonna have to check that out. Status panel. Okay. Alright, first of all, let me use what I've got on Satan. Actually, let me look at Sorcerer. Good. I'm gonna use that. Excellent. That's good. Next, Teal Stone. I think that's the Thunder one. Yep. And use Satan. I don't have that many ingredients, so I'm going to sit on those, but we are going to go appraise our shit. Alright, let's start with Ricardo. Got a gauntlet. Defense 1. Okay. Sure. I'm probably going to peel the stuff off of them as I start firing people. But I guess probably first things first, I should populate the 2 empty slots. So I don't necessarily need to fire people immediately. Let's appraise this. Hand axe. Let's save that since we are going to hire somebody else. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't matter. No. What do we got? Another sculpture charm. Increases accuracy and can render an enemy immobile. See, that's... I just don't get that. So he's wearing it. Let's, hang on a second. Oh. No. Great, I'll fix that outside now. I fucked up. Okay, so we're good. Yes, we know we're in town. I'm gonna hand it over to... This whole green-red just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I get it now, but geez Louise. Equip. Okay. So next thing I'm gonna do is go to, not the bar, we're gonna go to the lodgings to level our guys up. Female warrior was leaving. Hey. Next, we're going to look at some of these other... I know you can find people at the bar. We're going to look at the guild first. I'm gonna say I don't know the importance just to see what happens. See? I made somebody's day. I'm a nice guy. Or the exact opposite of that. AA mastering. Nah, we're not gonna do that right now. Just because I'm trying to wrap this session up. We're gonna go to the church. Simply because I'm looking at every little one of these places since a lot of changes have taken place. Okay, nothing special. And on to the bar. Let's see if we can actually start getting some people I actually want in my party for a change. A bunch of men approached me. Oh. He looks promising. He looks promising too. All these guys look like assholes. This is exactly my kind of crew. Alright, first, let's get rid of the quests. Oh, it's complete. So basically, it's just... Okay, I don't need to turn it in. I just need to get new ones. Okay. Help my boyfriend. He's got some serious quests in here. Train me to be a priest. See what else. Recruit. Evil, evil. Ooh, an evil priest. That is exactly what Daddy ordered. An evil warrior, neutral thief. I'm thinking. So, the other thing I'm thinking about is I think when you take a quest, you actually take that person. And probably doing quests is a good thing. Experience 400. I mean, I have a chance to have an evil... Alright. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna take... We'll take Maria. We'll play ball. Please allow me to practice healing paralysis. Sure. Yeah, and it is really insignificant, but I'm just doing it just because. I'm a completionist, I want to complete all the quests. Oh, sorry, should be looking over here. I think next time I'll have the camera on my face a little tighter. In fact, I can fix that right now. Still experimenting. Thoughts and opinions are welcome and appreciated. Let's try this. See what happens. See if I go one in. I don't get to see the t-shirt, but whatever. Let's see, that's kind of go one over the other way. Boop, boop. Try that. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't know. I don't know if it's not bad or not, but anyways, it seems okay to me. Let me know in the feedback if anybody watches this. I'd be appreciative what you think with the camera. Like wide out, show a little bit more, or tighter on my face. Wait, what? Oh, so she doesn't even have to come along. See if I can actually remember that. I'll have to try. Oh yeah, and I'm supposed to be looking at the moon. Alright, let's see what else we got. Help my boyfriend. That sounds serious. Okay. I can fuck him up. Seems like a good idea. She looks like an asshole. I kind of want her in my party. Mm-hmm. Yes, I did. Oh. I want to buy some monsters. Well, if I can reverse this, I like his shop already. Let's see if I can fuck her over. Alright, next. Hair ornament. A pixie's wing. I don't think I'm sitting on any, or am I? Oh, here comes the story. Yes, Lisa, please tell me. That's neat. Aww. There we go. Full moon. Maybe she handles the moon, and I just give her the pixie wing. Okay. So I got those. So far, so good. Which means I am free to recruit. So we have 2 evil and a neutral thief. Got a warrior. Just thinking about what I want to do here. So I'm gonna take the warrior for sure. And I do want an evil priest. I like the thought of that immensely. For obvious reasons. Status. He's an elf too, dude. That's so freaking amazing. Although, some of the races aren't good at certain things. So I don't even know if that's a good fit or not. But either way, he's evil, so I won. Oh no. Party rank went down. Sad. But anyways, so I don't really care about a ninja. I know ninjas are probably useful. So eventually I'm gonna get rid of... So here's my thought on stuff like this. I like having pure, straight up tanks. I don't like mixed classes. Like, to me, a ninja is somewhat of a mixed... God damn, my bird's being a dick. I think you can change classes, so maybe warriors become ninjas and samurais and all that other stuff. But I think for my purposes, I'd rather take warriors and then, you know, decide what to do with them later. If I do have to, you know, turn them into something. Or maybe they just stay straight up warrior the whole way through. I don't quite know the game mechanics well enough to know if that's beneficial or if it's automatically better to level somebody up or rank or change class like that. Not that I'm against having more magic, don't get me wrong, but like I know ninjas can do like that sneak attack, which is kind of handy. I'll just kind of figure it out later, but for now I'm kind of thinking like ideally 3 evil warriors in the front, at least 1 evil priest, and then probably, for some reason I was thinking 2 sorcerers, but that, I don't know, maybe, you know what, I could do without a thief. Thieves are useful, I'm sure, but I don't know. Just don't know. He's not evil anyways, so why take him? Alright, taking the evil priest. Let me look at him. Formation. Guess that's good. I don't know, let's put Satan in the center. Just for shits and giggles. Oops. Like that, I guess. Evil priest is my right-hand man, literally. Let me put evil fuck in front of me. Like so. See what he's got. Spell list. Whoops, wrong one. Okay. Yeah. There's probably no reason to have, for sure not a reason to have 2 priests. But at the same time, I don't see a need to bring in somebody that I'm not even going to worry about gelling with my crew long term, since he's neutral anyways. Yeah, I'm just going to pass on him. But then later, once I get rid of Sarah, I just got to decide, am I going to go with the thief or another sorcerer? I'm going to try doing another sorcerer. That's kind of like my style, like massive upfront tankage. Well, actually, usually what I do is, see, this game forces 2 rows of 3, but, like, if I'm doing just, like, a party, depending on the role-playing game, usually it's a couple warriors, a couple wizards, a priest, like, and like I say, maybe a thief. But given the fact that we're, like, back row versus front row, it seems to me like all tanks in the front, and then, like, just blast the shit out of people from the back row. And then that, I'm sure thief can do cool shit maybe and help with treasure chests, but I'm just gonna risk it. So anyways, that's my long explanation of what I'm gonna do. Let's go get some shit equipped. Bear with me a sec, my bird's freaking out, so I'm gonna pause here for a bit. Alright, I'm back. So, I'm gonna exit here. We're gonna go to the guild, because I think now I might be able to modify some of the characters I got. Not quite sure, let's try. Register. Hates dragon monsters, lives to defeat them. Same place, gets depressed soon after. So don't grind with him in the party, or at least don't grind the same area. It's good to know. Alright, let me Guess that works. Alright, trying to get the mic. Every time I get up, I have to readjust. Alright, that'll work. He's got kind of a cool name, but not cool enough. Change name. Hang on a second. Whoops. How the... Gotta figure out how to delete. No, not okay. How the hell do I delete shit? I'm confused. Bear with me while I figure out how to modify my name. If I do that... No. There we go, it's the circle button. I'm slow. Let's see, we're gonna fix Daluk's name. And he's a dwarf too, that's pretty fucking kick-ass. Exactly what I like my warriors to be, dwarven fighters. I'm just, I'm Googling a name. I already know what I want, I just want to make sure I spell it right. I think I already know, but I'm double checking. Perfect. Wait, let me double check. It's late. Semi-late, I should say. It's not late. E-G-A-L. Alright. Now we're talking. Okay, and then Callow I don't really care since he's not going to be in the party. At least not for now. I'm just testing, I'm just seeing what you can do. Oh, I see, it tells you like the minimum requirements. I gotcha. So then, in theory... Alright, Samurai. Can use katana and master up to level 6 sorcerer spells. So that's kind of handy, I suppose. A tribute. Oh! Aha! So, I would only be able to be ninja if I wanted to go that route instead of warrior. An expert in weapons cannot master spells. Level 12. So probably it's beneficial, and then the one character is already a ninja, but that I have in my party, Kyo or whatever. But screw him. So that's cool. So I'm gonna have 3 ninjas then, which is kind of interesting. when I get there. Oh, and then bishops can appraise and master sorcery or sorcerer and priest spells. I wonder if there's a limit. Good and evil. Good, neutral, evil. Just needs wisdom and faith at 23, level 5. What I'd be curious is if there's a detriment to going bishop versus staying a straight priest or a sorcerer. Because otherwise, I mean, you may as well have 2 bishops, I guess. 2 bishops and, well, and then, so I guess theoretically 3 bishops, because I think that's what I was talking about, is 1 priest and then 2 sorcerers. So 3 bishops, 3 ninjas eventually. Kind of fucked up. I'm sure every strategist watching me play this is like, you're out of your goddamn mind. That's stupid. I've seen, like, I don't read facts or whatever, but I think I've accidentally seen a couple things where people say, like, don't be an evil party because it's not as cool or whatever. I don't fuck all that shit. I role play. This is me. Interesting. Okay, so that gives me some interesting thoughts on the future. So we're good there. I don't care about AA mastering. Then we just need to check out equipment. So Ball has a longsword. Nine damage versus, yeah. He's got some decent stuff. He's got a shield, helmet. Sarah, however... Hang on. Evade 1, defense 2. Okay, so that's already better. 2 and 2. 2 and 3. If I'm going kind of fast, I apologize. I'm just trying to swap everybody to get them where I want. Flail's a two-handed weapon, so he's set. What else we got? Cloak. Chest plate 1 and 3. 2 and 2. Not sure how I feel about that. I guess it doesn't matter. We're gonna get better stuff later anyways. Okay. Sculpture charm. As you can see, my new evil party member, I'm giving him everything. Speaking of everything. Oh, he had one. 1 and 1. 1 and 2. Okay, we'll give hand over. Throwing knife. Damage 9. The thing is, I don't think they can actually attack from the back row at any point. So I'm not quite sure why they even have weapons unless you get like ambushed or something. But then you just do a formation swap, I assume. Hang on, healing staff. Raises one's wisdom. Okay. Speaking of, and then the throwing knife I'm just gonna sell. And the longsword. Throwing knife, longsword. Okay. Now I'm getting my second win. I mean, I'm going to be wrapping up soon, but the fact that I'm actually starting to get evil in the party is getting me pleased. Like, hell yeah, is what I'm talking about. That is what I am talking about. The old party members are getting a little bit uncomfortable. They're like, something's changed. The vibe feels off. I'm like, yeah, it does. Feels very off, doesn't it? Alright, looking good there. Then, let's see if I've got enough to make anything. And what I want to make. Make some spells. So if you haven't seen, I haven't done this on this video, so you can take materials and make spells from them. Apparently I can only do a feel stone, which is fine, because we'll rank up evil fuck's healing power. Excelente, making progress. Alright. All tapped out. Well, I'm pleased. Kind of a rocky start to the video, as you noticed, with the technical issues, but nice game finish in the sense that I actually got some stuff accomplished on this playthrough. I was getting a little frustrated when I started, but I know nothing's changed, but I'm going back to the bar just to see if I can get another party member that I like, but I doubt anything's changed. Whoops. Recruit is not an option. Oh, you know what? Makes me wonder. Oh, because I see, because now that I'm a 6-person party, I don't recruit directly from the... Maybe not from the bar anymore. Just from the guild. Or maybe I meet them at the bar and then they show up here. Which is why I can do see register. Okay. He has a hobbit though. A hobbit beef is kind of cool. think there's gnomes in this game too. I don't know if they're good thieves. Well, for my next playthrough, I'll have to open the instruction manual and look at the races again. Because I mean, I'm personally, like, my playstyle, whenever I'm doing anything fantasy oriented, I very much like being elves. If I could like have an all elven party, I kind of lean that direction, but at the same time, if I'm gonna have like tanks and warriors, I do have a soft spot for dwarven warriors up front, just because they're burly badasses, usually resistant to a lot of stuff. And then priests, it kind of just depends, you know, what the play system is. But I may entertain doing all elven. That's another possibility, depending. Elven warriors, even. I don't know. I might be weakening myself. I'll do a little research on the racial benefits and see if it's gonna totally screw me, or if I can go straight roleplay. Everybody's an evil elf, because that might be kind of entertaining. All right, I think we're good. I'm gonna go save it, and I will wrap the video up. Hopefully I made it worthwhile watching. If you do, I always double save it. I'm like that show Monk when he's like touching everything 3 times, like totally OCD, just to make sure. And another thing, in case that save file gets corrupted, probably not a bad idea to make a secondary backup save. Alright, so I'm going to close out of here. And guess I'll let you see my desktop. So this is my fat PS3. I think I've got really don't remember if I've got a 1 terabyte in here or if it's a 500. I know I upgraded it at some point. I wonder if I can see here. No. It's probably system settings, maybe. Let's see. About, no. System. Yeah, it's a 1 terabyte. As you can see, it's mostly filled up, so I don't even try putting games on it anymore. I do add them to my account from PlayStation Plus every month when they give out the free PS3 games, but in reality, I'm not really playing PS3 too often. One game I might play at some point on the PS3 would be Kingdom of Amalur. I never did play that. I know that's pretty good. I've got a shit ton of games on disc. I wonder what these are like some that I downloaded and didn't organize. Breath of Fire. So I don't want to make it all role-playing all the time. I mean, I enjoy role-playing games, and this gives me an... See, really, I've mentioned this in other videos. This whole streaming thing for me, aside from being kind of just entertaining doing it because it's different, it's fun for me, just kind of branching out and doing something new. But really, it's actually giving me an opportunity and incentive to play games that I haven't played before. Shadow Tower is an incredible fucking game. It really is. Because I end up getting a lot of games. Get them on sale, download for free, and just being busy with life and work, being tired sometimes, or just short attention span, man. And this goes back all my years of gaming. I started gaming on an Atari 2600, playing like adventure, you know, moving your little square around, and that was like my first fantasy game, I think, if I remember correctly. And then also playing like DOS text-based games, you know, look, you're in a room, you see a rock in the corner, pick up rock. You know, you see a monster in the distance, throw rock at monster, you know, that kind of stuff. That was kind of like my beginning. Actually, I should probably be looking at the camera. I'm still getting used to the mechanics of all this. But that was kind of like my start to gaming. So I go back pretty far. One thing I'm thinking about doing fairly soon, I kind of went off on a tangent. Anyways, point being, back to my original point, is finishing games. Like literally playing through to the end, beating them, which it's not like I never do that, but there's so many games I've started, didn't finish, and so many games, and I have a lot that I just never played. I own them, never played them. And I have all these great systems. I've got an Atari Jaguar, 3DO, which are obscure. Most people don't have them. I know there's like collectors and serious gamers, and they have them. They're like, okay, noob, whatever. That's no big deal. But most people, they don't. And so I'm kind of looking forward to showing some of those games off, playing some that I haven't played before, especially on the 3DO. Even on the Jaguar, there's a few I haven't really played. And everything else, like all my Sega systems, and Sega Master System is just incredible. And I have a Frame Meister I purchased that I haven't hooked up or tested yet, so that's going to be another equipment learning curve for me. But you know, knock on wood, it works out of the box, and maybe tweak a few settings, whatever. But I should be able to get my stuff working. But yeah, I mean, I've got so many things to play. But back to the point I was beginning to start to make, is I think one of the next games I play after Wizardry, or if somebody requests watching these videos, you know, hey, I'd like to see this system, this game, and maybe I'll just interrupt Wizardry for a bit and come back to it. But I bought online, somebody created sort of a boot disk so that you can play DOS, Forgotten Realms, Dungeons and Dragons games. So the Pool of Radiance series is what I'm referring to, and then all the other games that followed it. So anybody that's into Dungeons and Dragons and knows Forgotten Realms, there's a series of games that I believe started with, and I could be wrong, and if D&D, you know, on the PC didn't start with Pool of Radiance, at the very least, it's an incredible series of games, beginning with Pool of Radiance. I don't even remember all the games. There's Hills Far, there's like the Secret of the Silver Blades, Curse of the Azure Bonds, Pools of Darkness, a bunch of other games. I think that was that series. And then but turn-based combat and old school D&D. Like when I played Dungeons and Dragons, like a lot, like when I played it a lot and was really active in it, you know, I'm dating myself a bit, but it was 2nd edition, so I played a lot of that. I guess I have a soft spot in my heart for that system. I played a little bit with friends, you know, many years later, 3rd edition, 3rd and half, whatever. I've lost track. I haven't played in a while, so I don't even know what they're on right now. And I'm sure there's tons of improvements, and the new D&D is probably fantastic. But to me, it's like I understand my rolling the D20 and THAC0 2-hit armor class 0, you know, and the way the classes worked. I mean, there were some necessary additions to add some classes, you know, later. I think 2nd edition expanded quite a bit by the end of like 2nd edition's run, to where you could be quite a few different classes and do some cool shit. So it wasn't like basic D&D anymore. But anyways, these games are 2nd edition. There's no music. So one of the things I would like to do is, I know like on like successful YouTube channels where they've got the song request feature activated, and you can do YouTube song request. One thing I've noticed is, like, even on some friends of mine streams, the whole video will be blacked out, saying that there's a copyright issue with the music playing. I don't want to run into that bullshit. One, I respect artists, and I don't want to you know, take advantage of other people's music. But two, when I'm playing games, like, I'm trying to highlight the game itself, and really capture the experience. You know, hopefully the game isn't so loud I can't communicate with the audience while I'm playing. But at the same time, I really want the focus to be more on the game, kind of depending on how the community rolls with me. I can adjust that, you know, theory. But, you know, Pool of Radiance and those games, so we're talking like early DOS. I mean, there's graphics and stuff, but there's no music. And so for me, one of my favorite game series, not one of, the favorite, best series I've ever played in my entire life, my lifeblood, is Kingsfield. The games that preceded the Demon Souls and then Dark Souls games. Same universe. first-person games, originated on the PlayStation 1. Another one was released on PlayStation 2. Phenomenal music. And you'll notice on my cutscenes when I put them on, it's Kingsfield music. I mean, you won't know that necessarily unless you're a Kingsfield fan. But they're Kingsfield tracks. And they're just freaking incredible. So when I'm playing Pool of Radiance, which again is this old school DOS-based game, I even got a Bluetooth keyboard, Bluetooth mouse, because like my laptop I'm using is all maxed out on the USB ports. TMI probably, but anyways, I'm kind of like good to go. One thing is I've got this like mid-range gaming laptop, and when I bought it, I'm not good at laptops. I've never really used them for anything other than work, and I bought this one for work, but also it happened to be a gaming computer. I figured I'd future-proof it, plus it looked cool. But anyways, I didn't understand it didn't have a I mean, it's not that I didn't understand. I wasn't thinking about a CD drive or a DVD drive. I just assumed it had one. So I have this boot disk that allows me to like load up all these DOS games, this entire fantasy, Forgotten Realms series I just talked about. And then I'm like, shit, I can't even install it because I don't have a disk drive. So I went on Amazon and bought one. So I'll be getting a portable disk drive probably tomorrow. I'll get that all installed. But I'm stoked to play that. That's gonna be fun. So the point being that I was making with that is on the music. So I have tons of Kingsfield tracks that I can play in the background while I'm playing it, so it'll be like fantasy and something like that. But I want to have the song request YouTube feature active, and or any other kind of song thing I can use in my feed. And I'm still learning how to stream properly with all the bells and the whistles. But what I would like to do is have the audience, everybody watching the stream, request fantasy songs. So I don't think you're going to run into as many copyright issues if you're playing like video game tracks or non-large commercial artist music, more background noise or whatever. So all the nerds and the geeks watching my stream can then be like, I'll rely on you guys. You can be like supplying the fantasy soundtrack. So I don't want like Marilyn Manson. I'm a huge Marilyn Manson fan, by the way, but I don't want like Marilyn Manson song, Antichrist Superstar playing while I'm, trying to do like Pool of Radiance. So kind of be like on the honor system. But if I pop that on, you guys can be like picking all sorts of random, fantasy tracks that suit role-playing D&D campaigns or just fantasy in general. I also have a website that I like a lot, that a lot of the people that are into video game remixing probably already know about or like video game remixed music, and it's called remix.overclocked.org, and it's a great community with phenomenal artists. I mean, we're talking very talented, like serious production on the music, people playing real instruments, really singing, amazing vocalists. There's everything from like just little tweaks to MIDI files of the original video game songs, whether it's like Zelda or Chrono Trigger or any game you can imagine, to full-fledged playing live with the band. I mean, there's like thousands and thousands of songs, all genres. I mean, that people have turned like beautiful melodies into heavy metal tracks, country, rap, I mean, you name it. Anyways, that's probably, since it's free to download, that's probably fine to play as well. So I might actually have that going. The only problem with that, as far as like having an atmosphere of like a real D&D campaign with sort of the proper ambiance and music supporting it, is that Sonic the Hedgehog remix is a really fucking cool song, whichever artist is doing that Sonic song. That maybe isn't necessarily perfect for fantasy atmosphere. So I'll kind of leave it to the community. If anybody even sees this video, that's what I'd like to do with that. But I think we could have a lot of fun with that. People with their expertise picking like really cool fantasy music, and it's going to be a while. That's a long slog. I do want to play a lot of different games. So that's the other thing, community engagement. Once I get more people following me on Twitch, more people subscribing to me on YouTube, more people liking my page on Facebook. Although I think eventually I think that will be useful to me as well, probably equally with Twitch and YouTube. I think it all follows the same mechanics. I keep using the word mechanics. It's like I'm running on fumes. Sorry, it's late. But it follows the same methodology as YouTube and Twitch, Facebook rather. I mean, in the sense that, you know, once you reach a certain number of followers, subscribers, likes on your page, and then viewing hours on the content, then, you know, that empowers me to be able to accept donations and, you know, the ads that are already playing, you know, make money off them on my end, which is nice for the time I'm spending doing this. So that's going to be cool once I kind of get to that stage. And but I'm not looking to take advantage of anybody. I really want to give back. So once people start following and subscribing and I'm at that level where I'm actually able to kind of like fully utilize all these services, then I would like to have like giveaways and be really proactive about it. I'm not like wealthy by any means. I mean, we're not paycheck to paycheck. We're somewhere in between. More on the closer to the paycheck to paycheck side than the wealthy side, but keeping it ambiguous deliberately. But the point being is, like, I can afford to buy, you know, something cool. So, you know, for example, I get to 100. I'm just making this up. I don't even know what I'm going to do yet. But let's say I get to 100 subscribers, something like that. Then maybe like $100 item of some kind, ship it out to, you know, Spin the Wheel or whatever random, you know, feature to appropriately pick somebody fairly and in a neutral way, get something fucking cool, you know, not like some shit thing like, oh, here's a, you know, lanyard from GameCon 2018 in Texas or something. But I want to be like legit and not bribe and all that other stuff. I just want to be fun. I want to have engagement. I want you guys to like have reasons to watch, have fun, feel like I'm participating, being generous, not just take from people watching. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going off on a long ass tangent, but I'm finding that like the last video I did, it was like full of fucking technical issues too. Which is funny. But we ended up bullshitting because there was actually people in the chat. Nobody's on right now. So this is all going to be this if you're watching this, and maybe nobody is and I'm wasting my breath. But we had a really great dialogue at the end of it. So I think this might be my thing. A recurring theme is at the end of a play session, bullshit with everybody. Just talk about life, whatever. I don't care. Make it fun, interactive. Sort of like a hybrid of the IRL streams on YouTube and Twitch and stuff, which I was watching some, I'm like, god damn, there's some like high production values on this stuff. Like I spent a fair bit of money on my stuff, which is what you'll see on the cutscenes. I have like a goal to pay off the equipment I bought, which is $1,250, which is not expected. So if anybody ends up donating or whatever, I like super appreciative because I spent a lot of money on equipment for me. But I'm looking at some of these streams and it looks like 8K it's not obviously 8K, but that's what it looks like, quality and freaking just they've put a lot of effort into the background of the room and the lighting's perfect and stuff like that. So I kind of did address all of those same areas, just, you know, probably less fancy equipment, like maybe second tier instead of first tier. But I was looking at that, I'm like, damn, dude, it's going to take me a while to get to that level. But eventually, if I find kind of like a home that's nice, you know, a little bit longer term, where I'd like to have my own studio. So not just a home theater, because like right now I'm playing in my living room, which for me is cool. Like I don't want to be the guy, like I think I mentioned this earlier in the video, sitting in front of my computer, you know, which is easier to do for a stream, but it's, to me, it's like, and then I'm playing on a monitor, it's small. Even if you have a giant monitor, it's not going to be as big as a big giant nice, you know, HDR big screen TV like I'm playing on. Not trying to brag or whatever, but it's just, you know, I like playing video games on a screen I like. So for me, I hooked all my shit up in my living room, which of course means I've got shit all over my living room, cords everywhere. I tried to manage cords a little bit, but it's still not a perfect setup, but it's better than it was. But I get the best of both. I'm trying to make it the best of both worlds, have a little bit, some degree of production value to what I'm doing, to where it's like not painful to watch, but then also kind of like at least have the same experience I'm normally having when I'm enjoying a game. So anyways, that was a lot of info. I'll wrap it up by saying I am Jay Wyrock. and I will remind you which media I am broadcasting to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to my... I'm going to have to do a closing... I'm going to create a new slide. So probably in the future, maybe this weekend, I'll slap together a closing thoughts slide or something that I can just be bullshitting while that's on, because it'll have all my info and what I've been talking about versus my starting soon and be right back. I need a other than those slide. But I'm going to pop on the be right back one, but I'm still here, and I'm going to turn the music down, so just bear with me a sec. All right. So just to recap, if you came in late or didn't catch all this, you'll see on the left of your screen all the media platforms I'm on right now. So I'm on Twitch with Jay Wyrock. I'm on YouTube with Jay Wyrock. The X, if you're not familiar, is Mixer. Sorry, I'm kind of spacing. I was thinking about having like my webcam on this. That's what I mean. I'm gonna have another slide I create where I'll have my webcam so I can actually be conversing with everybody directly. But anyway, so like I was saying, Mixer. I don't actually have an Xbox, so I am broadcasting there. What's funny is I can't interact with the videos I create, so I don't know if that means I need to be logged into an Xbox to mess with the videos that are apparently there for 14 days. Which is fucking tragic because of all the learning curve vids I was doing, and then learning what I really fucked up really bad, and then immediately going to Facebook, deleting video, YouTube, deleting video, Twitch, deleting video. I had to do that like 2 or 3 times. And the videos that I even have up right now are not perfect, but anyways, yeah. So that's Mixer, right, rather. Instagram, I do intend to... I've never used Instagram actively. I know it's like a pretty cool platform for like images and things like that. I mean, I have it. I've had one for a long time. I just, I'm just like one of those people that just kind of defaults to Facebook. But I'm going to have to get creative. I'll start making some fun pictures, make it unique, actually take advantage of these various platforms and use them differently. Like, why the fuck have them if you're not going to use them? Or make them interesting. If you're just going to broadcast the same, I mean, not broadcast, but if you're going to post the same shit to each one, that's fine, but, make it at least unique. Otherwise, why be on the Twitter? Why be on the Instagram and be on both of them? So Instagram, I'll see if I can do some fun stuff there. Twitter, it's again something I've had for a long time. I actually had a Twitter account where I was using it primarily just as like entering contests and shit. Like I was just like, following all these stupid accounts just to win things, and I didn't give a shit about it. I deleted that account. So the bad guy 333 kind of breaks the whole Jay Wyrock run I have with most of my user IDs, as you can see. So Twitter, for whatever, it's just somebody's using Jay Wyrock, or it's an account I created in the past, or I don't know what the deal is, but I don't have access to it, so I'm fucked on. But you know what? That's not what it is. What it is Twitch. Twitch. Okay, I'm not going to bore you with the whole story. I'm almost done with this. I'm rambling. It's late. I need to go to bed. But somebody had a name I wanted to use on Twitch, and I have several emails into Twitch asking them to recycle the name I want. Once I get the name I want, if they're able to recycle it, because apparently when somebody changes their name on Twitch, that name is still dead, even if nobody's using it. So that person can completely delete their account or not be using that name. That name is still gone to everyone else. So I found out no one is using what I want, and so I emailed Twitch several times, and I guess they just don't answer email, or they take 10 years to get back to you. So like, what the fuck? If they do, and they recycle it and I can change it, then it's going to cascade everything, because I really want to have something other than JYRock. What JYRock is Jeremy. So J for Jeremy, my first name, and then how my last name is actually pronounced is Wyrock. It's German. I won't bother spelling it. But it certainly doesn't look like Wyrock, but that's how you pronounce it. So JYRock, that's where that came from. All stemming from somebody in Montana, like many years ago, had a email address that I wanted. I'm like, what the fuck? I can't use what I want. And turns out they weren't family, but they had the exact same last name as me, and it's a pretty unique last name. So I just remember that some person in Montana stole didn't steal, just had it first, email address, and then that ruined my life ever since. That was probably, I don't know when I discovered that, a couple decades back. So whoever you are, if you're watching this, I'm still bitter. But anyways, wrapping that story up, if Twitch releases the name I want, then boom, I should have a straight shot all the way down of the slide on the left. All those names should be the same thing, and it'll be a little bit easier to follow. Other than that, at least 4 out of 6, you've got JYRock, YRock when you can roll, for Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, and Instagram. The Bad Guy 333 for Twitter at the moment, and Facebook. I think I'm just fucked on that one, because same issue. I probably should contact Facebook and make sure that it's not like an account. I think it might be something I did, but the name I wanted to use isn't available on Facebook for my page. So I'm not sure what the deal is there, but that's another email I probably need to fire off to Facebook on that one. But that actually is how you spell my last name. So JWEYRAUCH is the user ID on Facebook for my page. I have a pseudo business page. It's a game creator page I created, and that's where I'm streaming my Facebook content to. So like I said, those are the social media platforms I am working with. And just to recap where I'm streaming to make that clear, like literally the videos posting to as I do them: Facebook, Mixer, YouTube, Twitch. And then as I mentioned, there's a donation link at the bottom. Haven't figured out how to make links active on a slide, and I don't know if that's possible or not. If not a super complicated email address if you want to donate. And again, I'm not asking you to directly, not an expectation for anybody watching this, but if you like what I'm doing as I get better going forward, and like the games I'm going to be playing, which will be focused more on the obscure, lesser known, quirky, weird, whatever. I want to do things that other people are not doing and hopefully have never done. I don't know if that's even possible, but that is my goal. Then feel free to, if money's burning a hole in your pocket, give me a donation there. See the tip jar on the left, and then at the bottom it's a little smaller font. I don't know, hopefully on your screen it's a little easier to read than on my tiny little laptop, but paying for streaming equipment is what I've called it. And I just set a random date, not quite a year in advance, but $1,250 is what I spent, almost to the dollar, on all the various pieces of equipment. I've actually spent a little bit more factoring in a CD drive, whatever, but close enough. Yeah, doesn't matter. But there you go. If anybody actually watched this and listened to me do my late night rambling, then thank you. You're awesome. And or sad, in the sense that you could have been doing anything other than this. But I'm going to wrap it up. I appreciate it. And definitely a lot more to come, and better content going forward. I'm getting there. All right, I'm going to put on my closing track, which is Kingsfield, I believe, from the original Kingsfield, the Japanese one. I could be wrong. It's called Royal Cemetery. Till next time.